So I'm just gonna do it. I don't care if nobody says it. You can skip over if you want to. But for the people who always watch my content but wondering what's been taking me so long to come back from this podcast, right? If you're listening or watching this, is because for the past 6 months and a little bit in the late 2024, a little bit, I was really working hard on my third book. It's finally launched. You can click the link down below to go check it out. Trials, Tribulations, and Trauma, a story built through adversity, and it talks about the chronicles of my young little boy life leading on to me right now becoming the young man who I am now. And I really just hope that book really inspires you. And for the people who know I was absent, I just want to say sorry because I know I should have really been here being consistent, and I really missed YouTube, but I really had liked it because it was good for me to really take this whole break away from it because the content wasn't really doing anything while making that book because I can't micromanage so much stuff when it's one guy. And so that by itself should be inspirational to you as the viewer to know that you can do anything, but also to me that I can do a lot, but I gotta also know how to manage what to manage because life can just be unpredictable, you know? Because behind the scenes, I've been looking for job opportunities and also looking for other opportunities to help fund this podcast and entrepreneurship thing I'm doing. And so it's just been a lot, but I just want you guys to know that I'm here. I'm back. This isn't really like a big inspirational video. I'm not gonna really give a lesson, but I'm gonna try to give something in here because I don't want to leave without giving you a little bit of knowledge here. But today's video can just be about forgiving. Yes, I talked about that before in the past, but I just really want to bring it up with also having naysayers. So, because this book is launched, I just want to give my personal advice to you as the viewer that, like, you have to forgive. You probably heard that a lot of times, but you have to. Not just for the other person, but for yourself. And yes, you're probably saying, well, why for yourself? Why? Because of the fact that sometimes for some people, it can be an inner guilt in them that prevents them from moving forward because of the fact that they still feel guilty for what they did to that person, thing, or whatever it was, or even to themselves. And you have to realize, no matter what that person thinks or what you think, you have to forgive and just let go of that past. Let go of what's been holding you down. Let go of what's been in the past, good or bad. And just learn that every day is a new day. I take this Steph Curry advice, like Steph Curry always say this on his post game sometime, like he's just gonna throw it in a dumpster and start fresh on a new game. The same thing I do when I'm in my day-to-day life. Same thing he does in his day-to-day basketball career life. I will go through that day and guess what? If it was a terrible day, guess what? Throw it in the garbage, ball it up, and start fresh the next day. But even with that day wasn't ever a bad day because you still were able to live. You didn't die. And the fact that you got to go to sleep and wake up the next morning is such more of a blessing. So there is no else. That's why forgiveness is important because once you done do forgiveness, once you done put in the act of forgiveness, you already have the biggest W, which is you forgave. Even if it seems like it's a loss or a weak move, showing compassion is a weak move. It's not. It's a stronger thing you're doing, and you're killing that person with kindness, and potentially might have them change because of your change of heart. So, just want to give that little knowledge there because I don't ever want to leave you guys without any knowledge. But thank you for listening to this podcast or watching it if you have been. Please check that book down below and any other things that's down below in the link. Thank you and goodbye.